Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to MusicVillage, and about that video game story, two things. One, we are currently on a mission to stomp everybody out with Monkey D. Luffy, and two, a little behind the scenes. Originally, we were gonna go with the first video game story we told, which was Resident Evil 2 as a re-up for that video game story, but we said we're gonna wait for that, most likely for the Tales from the Disc. But hey, who knows? In the near future, you may hear that story a lot sooner than you think. And as a heads up for it, it involves an alligator and a rocket launcher. Enough said. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time for us to head to one of my favorite parts of the show. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, none other than the Indy for the weekend, which is me giving you guys local concert information from local artists performing in a local area live near you. And the first band that we have up for Friday, January 24th is none other than Richie G one-man band, who's going to be performing at your place in North Arlington, New Jersey at 6 p.m. Henderson is going to be performing at the Lenore's Bar and Grill in Hackensack, New Jersey at 7 p.m. Annie Missinaro, Mike Garner, and Chris Palmieri is going to be performing at the Mesa 46, formerly known as PJ Ruffles, in Woodland Park, New Jersey, at 7 p.m. Wonder why the name changed. Actually like the old one better. Anyway, next band we have up is The Ritualizer. Nice band name, who's going to be performing at Dingbats in Clifton, New Jersey, at 7 p.m. And alongside with him, you can also see Blood Red Shoes and Ross the Boss, who's both going to be performing at Dingbats in Clifton, New Jersey, also at 7 p.m. Nice, you gotta love those packed houses, folks. And the next band we have up is none other than Dave Bendelli, who's going to be performing at the Great Notch Inn in Little Falls, New Jersey, at 9 p.m. La Traficantes del Amor, and hopefully we said that name right in Spanish, is going to be performing at the Rathskeller at Jackie Hollow in Morristown, New Jersey, at 9 p.m. And here's hoping they wear the outfits from the Three Amigos while they're performing, or even those outfits from Desperado while on stage, especially with the cool picture that they have up here, which looks pretty cool. And besides that cool picture and cool outfits from bands that will be performing tonight, folks, the next band we have up is Touch of Grey, who's going to be performing at the Lakeside Restaurant and Bar in Wayne, New Jersey, at 9 p.m. Lalisa and BB Lens is both going to be performing at the Polo's Bar and Grill in Netcong, New Jersey, at 9 p.m. The Shots is going to be performing at the Vic Tavern in Bayonne, New Jersey, at 10 p.m. You can also see the Evil Twin acoustic duo, who's going to be performing at the Ringside Pub in Copwell, New Jersey, at 10 p.m. The Event Horizon and Dan Neary is both going to be performing at Just Jake's in Montclair, New Jersey, at 11 p.m. And to finally wrap it up for Friday night, you can see the Zydeco Revelators, who's going to be performing at the Adobe Blues in Staten Island, New York, at 11 p.m. And on Saturday, January 25th, you can see these following bands performing in a local area near you, live. Flying South Latin Jazz Ensemble is going to be performing at the Factory Restaurant and Lounge in Jersey City, New Jersey, at 7 p.m. Doc Rotten, nice band name, is going to be performing at the Roxy and Dudes Roadhouse in Dullen, New Jersey, at 7 p.m. You can also see Fun Ghoul, Fairy TT, and the Kings of the Ring. Nice band name is gonna be performing at the Dingbats in Clifton, New Jersey at 7 p.m. And here's hoping that the Kings of the Ring wears crowns while they're performing on stage. I think it'll go well with their look. I'm not sure how the robe will work into it, but yeah, definitely the crown. Anyway, besides more cool outfits and plans that we have for bands, folks, the next band we have up is Bob Mold, who's going to be performing at the South Orange Performing Arts Center in South Orange, New Jersey at 7 p.m. Touch of Grey is going to be performing at the Mixed and Krabby Seafood House and Sports Bar in Randolph, New Jersey at 9 p.m. Roses in Stereo is going to be performing at the Stage House in Mountainside, New Jersey at 9 p.m. Bobby Clark is going to be performing at the Mason Street Pub in Jefferson, New Jersey at 9 p.m. Ready, Set, Go is going to be performing at the Rail Steakhouse in Montville, New Jersey at 9 p.m. You can also see the Outcrops, nice band name, is going to be performing at the Sheridan's Lounge in Newton, New Jersey at 10 p.m. And to finally wrap it up for Saturday night, you can see Funk Flex and apparently Funk Flex again, who's going to be performing at the Mr. East in Roselle Park, New Jersey at 10 p.m. And now, is that Funk Master Flex or is just a guy called Funk Flex? Maestro doesn't know either. And on Sunday, January 26th, you can see these following bands performing in a local area live near you. Flying South Latin Jazz Ensemble is going to be performing at the Atlas Public House in Jersey City, New Jersey at 12 p.m. Paul J. Bacchus is going to be performing at the Sayola in Montclair, New Jersey at 12 p.m. Phil Winzinski is going to be performing at the Starbucks in Somerville, New Jersey at 2 p.m. The Hub Kings, nice band name, is going to be performing at the Pino's Gift Basket Wine and Lounge, or Wine Cellar and Lounge, in Highland Park, New Jersey at 3 p.m. Laura's Hope Gold is going to be performing at the Molly's House Concerts in Union City, New Jersey at 4 p.m. And alongside with him, you can also see Laura Hope and the Art Tones, who's also going to be performing at the Molly House Concert in Union, New Jersey at 4 p.m. So one of them is in Union County, the other one's in Union. They're on the move while they're performing. I appreciate that. And to finally wrap it up for Sunday night and for all the bands we're going to mention for this week, folks, you can see none other than Billy Hector, who's going to be performing at the South Orange Performing Arts Center in South Orange, New Jersey at 6 p.m. And if you guys want to check out the complete list of bands that we could list during this very broadcast, and trust me folks, there were a lot of them, you can head on over to ReverbNation.com to check out the complete list of bands that we couldn't list during this very broadcast. And like we say at the end of all of these skits, go out there, support your local artists, and see these guys perform live! And trust me, they'll love you for it. And I guess with that said, we might as well head back into this music and continue to listen into these diamonds in the rough, only here, right here, on Music Village. So don't get lost in afternoon traffic just yet, folks, and stay tuned.